It's not often that you get the two top officials of any state before one camera, but Human Events has them today. Governor Terry Branstead of Iowa, who, once he completes this term, will have served 20 years in the governor's office, putting him close to the record of longest-serving governor in America. Just one more ahead of you, I think.
Right, and that was the first governor of New York, and he was elected under the Articles of Confederation, George Clinton. So he was a Revolutionary War general. So, the Articles of Confederation, that's before the Constitution. That's fairly old,
It is.
I never met
It's
him.
a record that has to go down, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's a record, a record that needs to fall.
With me is someone who's a heartbeat away from the governorship, Kim Reynolds, Lieutenant Governor of Iowa. Thanks for joining us, Governor Reynolds and Governor Branstead. All right, I'm going to ask you both one question. Iowa is a swing state that Barack Obama carried last time and that the Romney campaign will compete for. Governor Branstead, can Mitt Romney carry the Hawkeye State?
Yes, I believe that he can, because a lot of people in Iowa that supported Barack Obama last time feel betrayed, because he campaigned as somebody that would bring America together. It was all about hope and change. And in fact, what they've seen, he's been a very divisive president. He spends his time blaming and attacking other people. That's not leadership. And I think Romney is offering positive leadership to get this massive debt under control and focusing on building private sector jobs. And I believe that contrast, that leadership contrast, is why Romney will win the state of Iowa. It's going to be close. So, the president is spending an unbelievable amount of time in Iowa for 6 electoral votes, but I think that's because he knows he's in trouble in Iowa.
Lieutenant Governor.
Well, we are. Let's just say we definitely are. I think they lack the enthusiasm that the voters have for Mitt Romney and Congressman Ryan. It's obvious that they're concerned about it. Barack Obama has spent, 5 times in Iowa by the end of this week, in the last 10 days, so they're concerned about Iowa. We also are fired up and determined to take back the Iowa Senate. So we've got great candidates. We're raising money. So from local races, state races, from that perspective, I think that's going to benefit Governor Romney and Paul Ryan in the election also.
All right, Governor Branstead, let's take a stroll down memory lane. Let's go back to the days when you were a military policeman and Human Events came to your assistance.
Right. Well, I became a subscriber to Human Events when I was in college, and then I was a Vietnam-era draftee after I graduated. I ended up in the military police at Fort Bragg, and I got this great job to be the driver for the provost marshal. And the provost marshal would meet with the other leaders, the generals, and at 18th Airborne Corps, and then I would drive him back to the provost marshal's office, and he was telling me they're getting letters from congressmen and senators asking them to let Jane Fonda on the post. That this makes no sense. I put 18 pages of documentation together from the information I had from Human Events about how these people were writing them were anti-military, didn't support the military anyway, and this is why they should reject Jane Fonda coming on post. Well, they rejected her coming on post. She came on illegally anyway, and we arrested her.
And Human Events was a big part in this.
Absolutely.
And he didn't need any prompting to tell that story. Thank you, Governor Branstead.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Governor Reynolds.